Today, gentlemen, I'm going to show you how to shine your shoes military style. Inside the United States Air Force, if it's one thing that they taught me, is how to shine shoes to perfection. And I'm getting ready to pass down that knowledge to you. The first thing I want to show you is this one. This is sort of a quick cheat. This one has some polish already inside of it. All you do is just take off the cap, and there's a squeegee sponge here, and you just squeeze out how much you need to get onto the sponge, and then you're just simply going to rub it in a circular motion on your shoes to get it to the polish that you need. But we're going to do it the old-fashioned way. So some things that we're going to use inside of this video are cotton puffs. These ones are square and they're straight, but I would recommend for you, if you're living stateside in continental US or other places throughout the world, is to use an actual cotton ball. Unfortunately, being inside of Japan, we don't have things even as simple as cotton balls here, just these ones. Next up, I have this brush here called Pure Bristles, made in Germany. This one is simply just a semi-soft brush that you can use for cleaning up all the excess dirt off of your shoes. I have a towel for buffing out the shoes once you're done polishing. Additionally, I have this one. This one is called Glove Shine. I think this is a glove that you put on your hand to make things easier. Just a simple bowl with water inside of it. And the most important component, Kiwi shoe polish. Now there's other shoe polish brands that you can use, but inside the military, Kiwi is the one that we trust the most. And as you can see on the label here, it says the world's #1 shoe polish. Shines, nourishes, and protects, and this is the black. Alright, so step one, we have a lot of dust on our shoes. So I'm going to use this brush to help me to get rid of all that dust and dirt. Because the worst thing that could happen is that you polish your shoes, but instead of polishing the shoes, you're polishing all the dust and dirt that's on top, and you don't get the shoe completely. Loosen all that up, and that one is clean compared to this one. Do the same thing to the next shoe. It's been a while since I polished these shoes, but the way that I'm going to do it is going to be very special. And even though they're very dull now, at the end of it, you will be able to see your own reflection inside the shoe. That's not a joke. So now that we clean that up, we're going to open up our Kiwi shoe polish. Just simply push this to one side, that way it opens the lid. As you can see, we got a good amount there. So what we're going to do next, we're going to take one cotton ball, or in my case a cotton square, and we're going to submerge it inside of water. And then we're going to rub it around in a circular motion inside the shoe polish until you get a nice black cake on there. Now you may think I'm crazy for submersing this inside of water, but the whole purpose of this is water is absolutely necessary. Even though a lot of people say that water is very damaging to leather, we're using the water in a different instance in which we're using the water to help open up the leather. That way we can get more of the shoe polish inside of the shoe. Alright, here we go with our first shoe. We're going to start at the tip, at the toe, and we're going to rub it around inside of a circular motion. And essentially, we're going to keep rubbing it around inside of a circular motion almost until all of this black on this cotton swab turns gray. You can see that I have all these nice beads of water on the shoe. When the beads of water start to get less and less, then it means you need a little bit more shoe polish. If you take a look at the end of the cotton swab, you see that it's turned gray now. So this is an indication that we need more of this. Now, in order to get this like military style, we're going to do emphasis on the heel and the toe. The toe meaning anything above this line, and the heel going around inside of this motion. Of course, even though the main emphasis is here, don't neglect the rest of the shoe. As you gentlemen could see, all the water is starting to leave the shoe now, and this thing is beginning to turn gray. You can decide whether this is the finishing point, or you can add a little bit more water and go over this portion again. Now, the last time I shined my shoes, I used this one, but I'm going to open up this shoe glove for the first time, and I'm going to try this one today. So we use this one for buffing. This one is actually a lot easier to use than this cloth, but if you're going to use the cloth, you're going to put the shoe in between your knees to keep it steady, and you're going to put the cloth like this, and you're going to move it inside of a back and forth motion. And if you could take a look between the left shoe and the right shoe, it's a big difference. There's a nice shine on this one, and this one is still very dull. You can go over this again, as I see that there are two marks here that are not as shiny as the rest of the shoe. So we can go ahead and work that in again. But first, let's get the heel of the shoe so that I could show you guys what that's like. Essentially, one cotton swab per shoe is pretty good. It should be adequate enough to complete one shoe. Let's get a little bit more. The more you shine your shoes, the easier it'll be the next time you go in and do it. And try to do it as frequently as possible. That makes things especially easy. I don't know when was the last time I shined my shoes. It could have been somewhere between 8 months to about a year ago. These are Chelsea boots. It could be chukka boots or it could be a dress shoe. You apply the same method to any type of leather dress shoe that you may have. Again, you can see that this is starting to turn a little bit gray. It means it's coming to the end of its lifespan. You can either add more black to it and go around again, or you decide yourself when you want to call it quits. Buff it out the same way. Put the shoe in between your legs to keep it steady. If you have this one, like this, or you might find that this is easier for you to work with. This time I'm going to try to get a little bit higher on the shoe. I won't spend too much time on it, but just enough to get it done. And we'll go over that spot from earlier that I didn't like too much. That's right here on the corner. Gentlemen, the difference between a polished shoe and a non-polished shoe is a night and day difference. I could kind of see my reflection inside of this one. It looks a little bit mirrored when I put my finger up to the shoe. I could see my hand inside of there. Inside of this one, I don't see anything other than just my shadow. I'm going to go ahead and finish the other shoe, and I'll show you guys what a finished product looks like at the very end. Gentlemen, I would like to present to you two completely United States Air Force shined Chelsea boots. Gentlemen, if you found today's video helpful, make sure you hit that like button. And if you have a better method of shining your shoes, let me hear it by leaving a comment down below. I'll see you guys again in the next one. And until next time, gentlemen, you know what to do. Keep it classy.